Day 516 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again. Another day, another LeetCode problem where we're doing daily LeetCode problems. And today we have question number 1518, water bottles. The difficulty level is easy, so you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as possible. But before we get started, y'all, don't forget to like, hype, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you need any new Apple AirPods, go ahead and check out that link in the description so you can get you some. Now let's see what the question says. There are num bottles, water bottles that are initially full of water. You can exchange empty water bottles from the market with one full water bottle. The operation of drinking a full water bottle turns into an empty bottle. Given the two integers num bottles and num exchange, return the maximum number of water bottles you can drink. All right, y'all, so I can understand how that may be a little bit difficult to understand. So let's go ahead and take a look at these examples just to make sure that we are doing this problem correctly. So in example 1, we have our input, num bottles equals 9, num exchange equals 3, our output is 13. Explanation says you can exchange 3 empty bottles to get 1 full water bottle. Number of water bottles you can drink is 9 plus 3 plus 1 equals 13. All right, let's break that down one step further by taking a look at this nice picture that they give us up here. So we start with 9 water bottles, right? Num bottles equals 9. These are 9 water bottles that we're starting with and they're full. We can num exchange equals 3, so that means it takes 3 empty bottles to get 1 full bottle back. So this is how this works, right? We have our 9 bottles right here. We drink all 9 of these, right? So these 3 become empty, boom. These 3 become empty, boom, and these 3 become empty, boom. So look at it like from like rows, right? So this row of 3 is empty, this row of 3 is empty, and this row of 3 is empty. So now, since num exchange is equal to 3, we could turn these 3 water bottles and refill it and get a full water bottle. So these 3 water bottles turn into this water bottle. These 3 water bottles get exchanged for this water bottle, and these 3 empty water bottles get exchanged for this water bottle. Boom. Then we drink these 3 again. So now we have 3 more empty water bottles. But since we have 3 empty water bottles, we can exchange these 3 empty water bottles and get another full water bottle. So we have this full water bottle here. Then we drink this, boom, now that's empty. In total, we drank these 9 water bottles plus these 3 water bottles plus this 1 water bottle, which is represented right here, which gives us a total of 13, and that's how we got it. Now, I hope that makes sense to y'all, but just in case it didn't, let's take a look at example 2. Example 2 is a little bit more tricky, but we should get through it. So in example 2, we have our input num bottles equals 15, num exchange equals 4. This time the output is 19. Explanation says you can exchange 4 empty water bottles, you can exchange 4 empty bottles to get 1 full water bottle. Number of water bottles you can drink is 15 plus 3 plus 1 plus 9. Plus 1, which equals 19. Boom. So let's see how they got it. So this time we need 4 water bottles to exchange for 1. We need 4 empty water bottles to exchange for 1 full water bottle, as opposed to up here, we only needed 3 empty water bottles. So let's see. So we have our initial 15. These are our initial 15 water bottles right here. So we drink these 4, they become empty. We drink these 4, they become empty. We drink these 4, they become empty. And we drink these 3, they become empty. We could trade these 4 in to get a full water bottle. We could trade these 4 in to get a full water bottle. We could trade these 4 in to get a full water bottle. But we can't trade these 3 in because we still are missing the last water bottle to get a full water bottle, right? We're missing the last empty bottle to get a full water bottle, because remember, we need 4. So these 3 are just going to stay empty. We're going to drag them over here. Boom. Now we drink this water bottle, we drink this water bottle, we drink this water bottle. So now in total we have 6 empty water bottles after we drank them, and they are represented right here. So out of that 6, we take these 4 water bottles and we trade it in and we get a full one, and we could just carry these 2 over. We drink this one, boom, and then after we drink this one, we're only left with 3, so we'll have 3 empty water bottles over here. But in total, we drank these 15 water bottles, then we drank these 3 water bottles, and then we drank this 1 water bottle. which is represented right here, which gives us a total of 19, and that's how our output is 19. So I hope that makes sense to y'all. And now that we understand the question, let's get into the fun part, the actual solution. Solution is not that difficult. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the total number of bottles we initially have. So we're going to declare a variable called ands, and we're just going to set that equal to num bottles. Boom. Then we need a variable to hold the number of new full water or of new full bottles obtained after exchanges. So we can declare another variable called full, and we'll set that equal to 0 just to start. Boom. Now we need a variable to track how many empty bottles we currently have. So we can declare another variable called empty, and we'll set that equal to num bottles. Boom. Then, as long as we have enough empty bottles to exchange for at least one new full bottle, so for that, to handle that, we're going to say while empty is greater than or equal to num exchange. We can open up the brackets, and we need to calculate how many new full bottles we can get by exchanging empty ones. So we're going to say full equals empty divided by num exchange. Boom. Then we need to update the count of empty bottles, the leftover empties after exchanging, plus the new empties from drinking the new full bottle. So we're going to say empty equals empty mod num exchange plus full. Boom. Then we're going to add the newly obtained full bottles to the total consumed count by coming underneath that. We're going to say ands plus equals full. And then finally, we need to return the total number of bottles that have been drunk by coming right here. And all we have to do is say return ands, y'all. That should be all she wrote. Let's give it a run. Make sure it runs correctly before we submit it. It's accepted, so let's go ahead and submit it. Make sure it's still accepted after we submit it. Let's see, and look at that, y'all. 0 milliseconds beats 100% of users. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'd like to see, y'all. So with that being said, I hope y'all learned something today, and I hope to see y'all here tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. See y'all then.